Hi, hello everyone. So happy to be here. Today is another section. Before we begin today's topic, I just want to share and express my happiness. How it comes to my mind, and it really so encouraging. So what I talked yesterday, I just want to correct it a little bit, and to just make people know that I don't want to fall or just to produce some conflicts. Do you know conflicts among all the people in a country? Maybe I ever thought about the similar situation may happen in other countries. So actually, we have to respect all the people in the country. So we cannot only just to emphasize or to put attention on those people who are always talked elite or to noble ones. We have to discover part of this. Some people are just very common education, and some of us don't have a very excellent job. So their life and the style, the mode of their living is very common. Sometimes they will feel that is so pity and poor. They have encountered the neglecting from the society. That is unfair. So I just want to share one thought. If you want the country to become stronger or tougher, especially one reason you want to receive some help. One day, maybe you will become another famous person. One day, maybe you will become a professor, or you will become a commentator. You will go on to the media. But if you don't want and hold the most people's supporting, you're just like a very wretched person that is not liked by the mass. That would be very shame, and that is really so pity. So why don't we just start at this moment? We begin to hang with these people well and with the happiness, merriment, and friendship. So that is very important. Here are so many youths, and some people want to be the elite or want to be the famous person. But they always forget one thing. If you don't want a certain supporting voices from the mass, you just like a certain character that is not noticed by the people. So how the importance on you? You will be without any relevance, not to talk about the homeless. So you have to do a very well and excellent encounter measures. So conceive if one day you can just have a good relationship, the interaction with these people, even though you are a common person, you will discover so many things in the society will go very smoothly. Remember, these people are very important in some time. So that is all I want to talk about. And to say hello to the world, I don't know if you still remember the election, Taiwan's presidential election in the 2020. In the 2020, the candidate of the Kuomintang, the famous candidate, the Mayor Han, he has been a dean of the legislative Yan. He's just start a very fresh new. And although in the beginning everything is just ready to prepare, so maybe still not happened appear a very decisive, important issue that passed by the Dean Han. But it is truly absolutely excellent. The Dean Han has declared he will lead the legislative Yan to another promising future, and he will just as possible as he can pass those that's beneficial to the people's bills. That is very important. And that will be another new starting. Although I have to say sorry and apologize. The rules in the Kuomintang, the presidential election candidate seems that cannot be repeated. So if you feel very pity, you didn't supported the candidate Han Kuo-yu. In the future, he will not offer out to be another one-term candidate again. So although you feel very pity and regret about this, so that is the rules from the Kuomintang. Although I don't know why. Just look at the election campaign in the United States. The President, Mr. Joe Biden, he has, I remember, maybe 3 times be the candidate of the presidential election. So I don't know why the Kuomintang want to decide to let all the people can be the candidates. So here is no one can have the second time, the third time, the fourth time to be the candidate. So I have to say that if you really feel very regret and feel very pity, maybe you can just claim and support some to the Dean Han Kuo-yu. Now he is the Dean of the Legislative Yuan of the Taiwan. That is very absolutely marvelous. Besides, is the Zhang Wan'an. The Zhang, I still have to greet to the whole world. You must ever heard about the General Jiang Zhongzhen in China. The Jiang Zhongzhen in China. Okay, so the Zhang Wan'an and the Jiang Zhongzhen, the relationship with the two person, the two character, you will feel very interested. The Zhang Wan'an's father is the Zhang Xiaoyan. The Zhang Xiaoyan was born out of the marriage of the Zhang Jingguo, and the Zhang Jingguo is the son of the Jiang Zhongzhen. So you can say that the Zhang Wan'an is the grandson of the Jiang Zhongzhen. And absolutely, I have to accentuate once again more and more and more. The Jiang Zhongzhen's descendants, his after spring, the descendants, the Jiang Wan'an is the only one who has elected to be the Taipei City Mayor. He's the only one. He's the only one, and he has the promising opportunity to be the candidate of the presidential election campaign from the Kuomintang. So that is possible. The Zhang Wan'an will be another president of the Republic of China. The Jiang Zhongzhen has so many descendants. His has after springs are so many. But the Jiang Wan'an is the only one who still cultivated in the political field of the Taiwan. So that is very moved and excellent sometimes. I have to say that it is really lucky, and we have to always be grateful from the mercy that God indicate. So that is always around the gospel. If to just comprehend, I always think about one thing. If the year 2020, the winner is the candidate Han Kuo-yu, how is the following 4 years become? And if he can conquer the first challenge of the COVID-19, and how it will rule on the country. But it has passed, and it is very hard and difficulty that Kuomintang still pushed him out to be another term of the candidate. So if you feel very pity, that is all useless. For now, the important things that we have to offer, and we have to give the esteem, is to exalt him, that wish him, bless him, all the jobs and the projects in the legislative yuan will be very, very well and without any doubt. That is all about today's check-in. So, return back to the original point. Today, we are going to talk about another topic, is the formal direction elastic collision. Formal can say the formal or positive. So, the first, the basic concept of collision. If two objects in a very short time, the two objects are very close, very close, and happened fiercely collision. So we say that the two objects happen collision. So this is the basic concept. The two objects in a very short time, they just very close and happen very fierce interaction. So we call the two objects happen collision. Okay, so this is the basic concept. And the second, among the collision, here are three parts. One is the formal stage. The second is the middle stage. The third is the later stage. The formal, middle, later all combined together become the entire collision. So the entire collision system included formal, middle, later. They all have to obey the total conservation of the kinetic energy. And this is without any concerning with the style of the collision. Remember this. The middle, later, of the collision system are all obey to the total conservation of kinetic energy. Besides, it is without any concerning with any style condition. So here is 1, 2, 3 little point. So the first, the total kinetic energy in a formal collision will equal the total kinetic energy in a later collision. That is the P1 plus P2 equal P prime 1 plus P prime 2. So the kinetic before collision will equal the kinetic after collision. Just the P1 plus P2 equal P prime 1 plus P prime 2. Okay, another one, second little point. When we talk about a collision, so even though among the period of the collision, the total force outside is not zero, but because the action's moment of time is very, very extreme short, so we still can code it and see it as the conservation of kinetic energy, because the time, the moment of time is very extreme short. So even the force outside from is not zero, but the time is very short. So we still can call it, see it as the conservation of the kinetic energy. So even Okay, so the final point, the 3 points. After and before the collision, the whole system, we say that the whole system, before or after the collision, the material center velocity, the v, is not changed. It's not changed. Okay, so it's not changed. Okay, so this is very important, and this is very important. So you can just see this. And we are going to talk about the 3. I think we can just later that next video to talk about this. So, I see. Okay, it is called about the coefficient recovery. Recovery. So, two objects after collision, the velocity of the separation and the velocity of the closing before the collision, the opponent of the velocity, we use the E to present. Okay, so two objects yes. V1 and the V2 is the M1, M2 velocity before collision. The V'1, V'2 is the M1, M2's velocity after collision. So the second one, if E is equal 1, thus it is elastic collision. 2. E is smaller than 1. It is not elastic collision. 3. E is equal 0. It is entire non-elastic collision. Okay, that is all about today's lecture. So I hope you can have a very wonderful time with me. So this is very important. Okay. So okay, before I end today's video, I have to appreciate the media. I have observed this period of time. Actually, here are several medias in Taiwan, but the most I appreciate and I really like and thankful is the TVBS and the Formosa, the Taiwan Formosa. When I call Taiwan Formosa, so many people don't know which media it is. Okay, Formosa media in Taiwan is 民视. Okay, 民视, the 民 is the people, 民视, but the English is the Formosa. And another media is the TVBS. Actually, why I like the two media is, first, they talk and chat very abundantly. I need to absorb the very abundant information from. They like talking, they like chatting, so that is very easy to absorb. And I like they just use a aspect that from a very common people's views to talk about some issue that is from a very plain, easy to the very high that is very challenging. So in TVBS, the program still invite very heavy and vital character in the political field. So whatever the TVBS or the Formosa, the two media is still very excellent, absolutely. definitely you can just observe and offer your reflection too. So sometimes they will receive. I'm so amazed about this. I don't know why, but it is true. Sometimes people's feelings, inner mind, they can just find out and just feel it. That is very unbelievable. Sometimes overwhelmed. So I really like and appreciate about this. So after today's video, I hope people can just have a wonderful night with me. Okay, so that is Taiwan's media. So I just want to just emit something out. Hope Taiwan's people can receive it. Okay, thank you for your watching. See you next time. Bye bye.